Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're gonna tackle Hero Gauntlet with our free-to-play account once again. And this time around the boss fight, it's featuring Flaming Golem right here. So for this video, we'll feature 3 teams that can win on difficulty 7 so that you guys can use it for your own account to see whether or not you can clear the stage. And last but not least, we'll run through the bosses kit and talk about the challenge missions next week once the challenge missions drop over here. So this is with regards to the Flaming Golem. So let's start by running through Flaming Golem's kit. Removes energy cost from all golems. When a golem takes damage equals to 100% of its max HP, enters the overload state and then fully restore its HP over 5 seconds. Golem are only considered defeated when all golems are in the overload state. And then if we go into their skills, ultimate roaring flame, AoE damage within 2 tile range. Energy overload right here, starts the battle with full energy, loses 70 energy per second. So instead of losing energy in a fixed amount of time, you have to do 100% of the max HP damage to the golem in order for them to go into the overloaded state. Okay, so in this state they cannot attack and it's immune to control effect, and then they recover energy every single time, and this state will end when the energy is full. So this is with regards to the golem's enhanced ability. So instead of the energy decreasing by itself, we have to remove its HP by 100% of its max HP for it to reach this state, and we need all the golems to enter this state for us to win the fight. Okay, other than that, Flaming Golem hits pretty hard in terms of the AoE damage compartment through Overload Incineration as well as Roaring Flame right here. So the challenging part is killing the Flaming Golem and bringing their HP down equally in the same amount of time. If not, they will just recover after they become overloaded. So for this fight, recommended heroes are your AoE heroes. So we're going to talk about 3 different teams that you can use to deal with this Flaming Golem right here. So first of all, we're going to run a Graveborn team. So Bonnie will be the main damage dealer, dealing AoE damage with the debuff ability to slow down the offenses of the enemy. And then we have Carolina. Our Carolina is a Supreme Plus EX weapon level 5, providing additional magical damage with the magical defense debuff. So we are also running Ludovic for the heals. Torrent as a frontliner. I think Torrent soaking up a lot of damage deals a lot of retaliation damage against the golem's flaming attack, but I think in this case most tanks should work to buy enough time for your backlines to deal damage. So the last unit I think can be anything else. Personally, I will put a very commonly used unit, maybe like a OD over here for example. Okay, and then we are good to go. So let's put OD here, and then for the artifact of choice, I think just pick something defensive that can deal AoE damage. I think Surging Spell is probably the best, so let's start this battle right here. Okay, so the golems are basically unkillable unless you finish them off both at the same time, and you can see them dealing massive damage output right here. So you might actually need some sort of sustain in your team to make sure your team stays alive while dealing damage to this golem over here. So looking at this, Ludovic alone might face some challenge in terms of healing up all my units at the same time. So Carolina fell, but we do have sufficient AoE damage from our artifact right here, which gives us the shield as well. Also with the damage coming out from Bonnie, I think we are in a good spot to finish this challenge right here. So they go into the overload state, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So we are able to win, although our Carolina died. So this is the damage distribution. So I think if let's say you were to replace OD with another healer, it's also okay. I think you can also replace Carolina with Smokey for the heals as well as the buffs itself. Okay, so for the second team, I wanted to showcase a pure Mauler team. But the one thing about the Maulers is that OD, being your main damage dealer, has a very single target centric skill kit. So if you were to run OD, I think another thing you can do is to run another unit that's also single target but targets the backline, and then you bring them down concurrently, or you bring both units HP down concurrently. So in this case, you guys will see what I mean later. So we will run the OD package, the Smoky package, together with Fresto right here, so that we have this spam. Okay, and then Vala will be targeting the back line while OD will be targeting the front line, and then we might need to manual OD's ultimate a little bit. So let's go with this one. Okay, so if you are running this team, you need to deal damage equally across all the units. Okay, so right here Vala's not able to survive, so let's go with this for example. Yeah, we need Coco's ultimate to come online, so we will throw the ultimate on this golem. Okay, So Vala was able to survive, and then now we can focus OD's attention on the front line. So Vala will be targeting the back line and OD will be targeting the front line to make sure that both the units, their HP falls at similar rate. So this means that you will be able to prevent the other one from respawning as you are killing off the second target. Yeah, so right here it seems like the back golem is falling a lot quicker. Okay, let's hope we are able to deal with it. Okay, so we are able to snap it down. Okay, and then Vala's turning the attention to the other one. Okay, so we snap off this one. Not sure whether or not we have sufficient damage to quickly bring down this one before the front one come back. But this is what I mean if you don't have enough or equal damage output over here. Yeah, because if you kill off one too fast, then the other one will come back. I mean, this one that's killed off first will come back at full HP, and then you get like no way to deal with it. Okay, so I don't think this is working for me, so I will actually recalibrate the team a little bit. Okay, so for this one, I think we can do this because it seems like Vala's hitting pretty hard against the beam golem, so Odie should be able to just focus his attention on this one. So let's go with this. Okay, so I don't think I need to put Odie's poison onto the back golem because it seems like the HP loss is pretty equal between both the golems. So this is what we want to achieve, a balance between the damage distribution while surviving. So looking pretty good so far. Okay. Now the front golem is losing a little bit more HP based on the HP bar. Okay, so okay, Vala is going in front, so I think she's dealing more damage. We should be able to lower the HP bar of both units concurrently. So this build will only work if you have another unit that can match the damage output of OD to lower both the HPs of the golems at the same time equally. So let's say if your OD is hitting way harder, this might not work because you won't be able to bring them down at the same time or close to the same time, and then they will respawn at 100% HP as showcased earlier. Okay, so one last team. Right here, I'm thinking of how to ensure equal damage distribution with maybe like Talon. Talon deals damage pretty equally, so Talon's quite an okay unit. We need another unit that deals damage equally across the board as well. Let's see. I'll still stick with this. I think we can do a Bonnie Satrana idea. Yeah, let's do a Bonnie Satrana idea. Because Satrana also sort of deals damage pretty equally and synergizes quite well with both Bonnie as well as Talon. Yeah, so in this case, I think we'll go with Surging Spell. Okay, so we'll go with the Bonnie Satrana burn with Talon AoE with frontlining potential. So should be good. Okay. So Satrana with the ultimate will be able to survive, and then Talon casts her ultimate. We have the Mauler heals from our Smokey and then the damage reduction from Coco. So my team should not die here. But it seems like the back golem is taking damage faster than the front golem though, because the back golem seems a little bit weaker. So we might actually have to do something about it. Because like Bonnie's targeting the back line. So okay, I think the second round might actually bring them down at the same pace because it seems like the back golem is weaker, so it's taking more damage compared to the front golem. Okay, seems like they are going on the same pace right here, so this team will work. Right, even if you have your Satrana as well as Talon at just one copy, because they get upgraded to the Supreme tier, the white color tier right here, and then Bonnie should be able to balance out the damage between the two. Okay, very close start. Okay, we managed to bring them down both at the same time. So Bonnie is the main damage dealer right here. Okay, Talon's pretty good in terms of equal damage distribution, and you can use her as the front line for a little bit at the start of battle. Okay, so this is like the legendary version. Let's just do one more team. Okay, one more Lightbearer team so that we have a few team varieties. So in this case, I think we can use Sonya, obviously being one of the best buffers. I'll say Merrily does equal amount of damage. Oh, Sinbad's quite good because Sinbad can target the hitter and the Who specifically, so might help with equal damage distribution. So we're gonna end things off with Smokey and Coco as usual. So if you have twins, use twins, right? But if you don't have twins, then you can use them. Mikola's also fine. I think I can go with Mikola and Sonya. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's go with Surging Spell right here. So I think, okay, not enough damage. I mean, not enough survival. So I guess what we have to do is we probably need, yeah, we need Smokey for that charm buff. Okay, so let's go with the last team showcase. Okay, Sonya is able to survive the initial one, cast the ultimate. So Sinbad is good against this boss because he's able to pick the target. So if there's one guy that's taking a lot of damage, he'll focus on it, and then right, the other guy will be lowered in terms of the DPS portion, so our teams will be able to survive better. So this is if you have your Sinbad and your maybe another single target carry built up, like your Lightbearer carries for example. So unfortunately the bad guy is taking less damage, but I think we should be able to we are able to kill them concurrently right here. So this is the Lightbearer team showcase. Okay, so for this boss, the idea is simple. You want to bring them down concurrently so that they don't revive from their overcharge ability. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.